Pose with the bands. Pose with the pose with the pose with the pose with the bands. Pose with the pose with the pose with the bands. Pose with the pose with the pose with the bands. Pose with the pose with the pose with the bands.
System is a collection of components that work together to complete a task. Another definition of system is an organized sequence of combination created in accordance with rational principle. So, it can be concluded that system is a group of parts that work together to achieve a common goal. A good system has the following characteristics. 1. A single unit of components. 2. Each component of system has a different role. 3. System must be interrelated and interdependent. 4. Used to achieve a common goal. And 5. Occurs in a challenging environment.
A system is a collection of components that are arranged in an organized way to work together and complete a task. It is created based on rational principles, which means every part has a clear purpose. A system is not effective if its component works separately. It works properly only when all parts cooperate to achieve a common goal. A good system has several important characteristics. First, it operates as a single unified unit, even though it consists of many components. Second, each component has a different role and function, so no parts does the same job. Third, the components are interrelated and interdependent, making each part depends on the others to function well. Fourth, all components are directed toward achieving the same goal. And lastly, a system exists in a challenging environment and must be able to adapt to change in order to remain effective.
Etymologically, the term philosophy comes from the Greek word philosophy, which means the love of wisdom or the pursuit of, derived from philo or love and sophos or wisdom and intelligence. Academically, that focuses on the human approach to understand the nature of reality, knowledge, values, and existence through critical, rational, and systematic thinking. Philosophy does not only aim to answer fundamental questions about life, but also examines and critically evaluates the foundation of human thought and belief. Philosophy serves as the foundation of discipline originates from philosophical questions concerning its object, methods, and purpose. Therefore, philosophy is known as the mother of sciences. In addition, philosophy plays an important role in shaping reflective, open-minded, and rational ways of thinking. Thus, philosophy helps humans fix truth and the meaning of life while developing a wise attitude toward living.
Pancasila is a philosophical system that describes phenomenal beliefs, ideals, and ideological viewpoints. Philosophical system of Pancasila is based on philosophical theories that demonstrate the characteristics of philosophical thought. It also serves as a guide for actions, attitude, and behaviors. Pancasila works like a guiding mindset for how Indonesians see life, community, and government. It is built on core ideas and worldviews, shaping the country's path forward. These deeper meanings came from early leaders who carefully studied past struggles, varied cultures, or everyday societal conditions across the archipelago. Pancasila isn't just some vague set of thoughts. Instead, it gives folks a way to think through issues like that's okay versus not, just versus unjust, suitable versus abstract, in daily life together. So because of that, it acts like an inner guide shaping how people act, react, and behave on their own or in groups. Pancasila carries a unique philosophical vibes since it's shaped by who Indonesians are at their core. Not like ideas imported from elsewhere. It sprouts from homegrown wisdom, faith-based beliefs, and shared customs that value getting along, staying balanced, while respecting one another. That's why Pancasila fits well within everyday life. Pancasila is a living idea, flexible yet steady at its heart. Even though time shifts, when it stands for doesn't waver. Instead of staying fixed, how people use it evolves with life's twist. Because of that flexibility, it helps tackle today's issues like clashing communities or sleepers, sleeping ethics, as well as growing fairer systems. In short, Pancasila isn't just an idea behind the nation. It's also a real-life compass for shaping fair, honest, and united communities, guiding people to move forward together without losing their shared values.
The philosophy of Pancasila is a fundamental and universal system of thought. It reflects from the culture and religion of the Indonesian nation. Its function is the philosophical foundation that smarts governs and pursues in the execution and administration of the state. Additionally, the philosophy of Pancasila is a hierarchical pyramidal unity, where each physically, organically expresses and underlies the others to form a complete polar system. In depth, this philosophy views humans as monopolarist beings, individuals who possess fundamental rights that are inherently born as social beings and servants of good meaning. A state's positions must aim to humanize individual in accordance with their nature and dignity. This uniqueness civilizates Pancasila as an ideology capable of breaking the conflicts between extreme individuals and collectivists while providing an ethical foundation for Indonesia to navigate through globalization without losing its original identity.
First is ontology. Ontology discusses about what is foundation of Pancasila.
The ontology of Pancasila addresses the fundamental nature of Indonesian life, which is based on God, humanity, and society. Pancasila recognizes that the highest reality in the one Almighty God, so that religions, cultural, and moral values form the basis of national and state life, not merely material interests.
And the second is epistemology. Epistemology discusses about how we know and understand about Pancasila.
The epistemology of Pancasila explains that truth is obtained not only through reason and science, but also through moral values, experience, and collective agreement. Truth in Pancasila is stated rationally, empirically, and democratically, through deliberation, so that decisions made reflect justice and the common good.
Third is axiology. Axiology discusses about what is the purposes and benefits of Pancasila.
The axiology of Pancasila emphasizes values that serve as guidelines for the nation's life, such as divinity, humanity, unity, democracy, and social justice. These values aim to create a harmonious, safe, and prosperous life for all Indonesians.
And the last is anthropology. Anthropology discusses about humans according to Pancasila.
Pancasila anthropology views humans as monopolistic beings, individuals, and social beings, with both physical and spiritual dimensions. Indonesians are seen as possessing freedom, but still bound by moral, social, and divine responsibilities in community and national life.
In short, Pancasila works like a full god, shaping how Indonesians run its government while also guiding daily lives. These ideas came from serious thinking by early leaders who looked closely at country's past, tradition, and society. So, it's more than just politics. It's an active belief system showing how Indonesians truly are. Belief in one God shapes how people act, giving them moral direction. This idea ties closely to treating others fairly, which means seeing everyone's worth no matter their background. Fair treatment connects to mutual respect, fostering a sense of shared duty among individuals. Sticking together despite differences strengthens the nation, building unity through trust. Each value fits into the next, forming a practical guide for living side by side. The ideas behind democracy isn't just voting. It's about thoughtful thoughts that leads into smart choice, shaped by discussion where everyone listens. On the flip side, fairness for every person in Indonesia points a future where no one's left out, aiming for balance and better lives across communities. Pancasila also shapes how rules, government, and society works in Indonesia. Because of this foundation, every law or decision by the state should reflect its principles, keeping this fair, accepted, and balanced across the nation. When dealing with today's shifts like global influence, cultural change, or question about right and wrong, it still offers a moral direction. So, when people live by Pancasila's ideas every day in leadership or how they treat each other, they hold the nations together while shaping a fair, calm, and respectful life from now and later on.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two.